Arsenal have signed Martin Odegaard for £34 million from Real Madrid, according to reports. A 5-year deal has reportedly been agreed and the Norwegian could play against Chelsea on Sunday. And now transfer guru Fabrizio Romano has stated that Odegaard will join Arsenal on a 5-year deal. Odegaard left Arsenal's Coney training base just after 4 p.m. on Wednesday, having completed his medical and media duties, according to Football London. And he could be involved for Chelsea's visit to the Emirates on Sunday afternoon. Romano tweeted, "Martin Odegaard to Arsenal, here we go and deal confirmed. Permanent move, bit less than €40 million to Real Madrid. Personal terms already agreed on 5 years contract. Edu and Arteta wanted Odegaard as only priority since June, strategy was correct, and now, done deal." Odegaard spent last season on loan at the Emirates and put in some impressive performances. But it appeared he hadn't done enough for Arsenal to push for a permanent deal, and he returned to Real Madrid. Odegaard did not train with his real teammates on Tuesday as he looked to thrash out his future. The midfielder scored 2 goals in 20 appearances under Gunners boss Mikel Arteta last season. Arsenal ended their pursuit of Leicester City midfielder James Maddison after Real Madrid agreed to their asking price for Martin Odegaard, according to reports. Arsenal have reportedly completed the permanent £34 million signing of Martin Odegaard from Real Madrid. Odegaard had joined Arsenal on loan in January and impressed during the second half of last season. Mikel Arteta had made it clear that he wanted Odegaard to remain at Arsenal, but Real Madrid wanted to keep Odegaard during their pre-season campaign before they made a judgment call on the midfielder's future. According to ESPN, Arsenal were forced to explore alternative options to Odegaard and had made an inquiry to Leicester City about Maddison's availability. But the report claims that Arsenal turned their focus away from Maddison after reaching an agreement with Martin Odegaard. Arsenal are now hopeful a deal can be completed so Odegaard is registered in time for the next Premier League fixture against Chelsea on Sunday. Tottenham are reportedly set to swoop for Houssem Aouar, after Arsenal secured the permanent signing of Martin Odegaard from Real Madrid. The Gunners have long been linked with Lyon midfielder Aouar. They wanted to sign the 24-year-old last year, but their £32 million offer was rejected. According to reports last month, Lyon had drastically reduced Aouar's asking price to £25 million. But with Arsenal having moved for Odegaard instead, the Mirror claim that the path is now clear for Spurs to sign 23-year-old Aouar. The France international has been transfer listed by Lyon Supremo Juninho. The League One side are looking to offload any players with attitude issues. Juventus have officially announced the signing of Italy star Manuel Locatelli from Sassuolo. Arsenal did actually make a bid to buy Manuel Locatelli, offering Sassuolo €40 million for his services. The player, however, was never really interested in moving to Arsenal, only wanting a deal to join Juventus. The old lady will not pay anything for Locatelli for 2 years, after which they will pay €25 million, with add-ons that could total €12.5 million also included. Locatelli has agreed a 5-year deal until 2026 after undergoing highest Juventus medical on Wednesday morning. Arsenal are reportedly closing in on the £24 million transfer of Sheffield United keeper Aaron Ramsdale. The England man was left out of Sheffield United's squad for their championship clash away to West Brom on Wednesday night. But according to The Athletic's David Ornstein, the Gunners have settled on a fee of £24 million, plus £6 million in potential add-ons. Ornstein adds that these add-ons are likely to only come into play if Ramsdale becomes Arsenal's first choice. It is significantly less than the £40 million the Blades were previously demanding for their number one. He is expected to provide instant competition for Bernd Leno at the Emirates. Arsenal bring in former Manchester United scout who brought Neymar and Philippe Coutinho to Europe. Arsenal have brought Tony Lima into their scouting department, the former Manchester United and Inter Milan scout who discovered the likes of Neymar and Philippe Coutinho in the European market. Spanish publication Sport report that Lima will be linking up with the Gunners after leaving his most recent post at Alaves, terminating his contract at the club a year before its end. The termination was reported as due to personal reasons, but he has quickly accepted the offer presented by Arsenal to take control of the Spanish market in terms of scouting. It frightens me, Ian Wright worried for Arsenal ahead of Romelu Lukaku's Chelsea debut. Ian Wright fears his old club Arsenal could be in for another demoralising defeat ahead of Sunday's London derby against a devastating Chelsea side who are likely to hand a debut to Romelu Lukaku. The Gunners kicked off their league season with a sluggish 2-0 defeat away to newly promoted Brentford, while Chelsea easily overcame Crystal Palace 3-0 at Stamford Bridge. Buoyed by the arrival of Lukaku, who trained with his new teammates for the first time on Tuesday, the Blues look set for another stellar season. Speaking on Ringer FC's Wrighty's House podcast, the former Arsenal striker revealed that he spoke to Lukaku before his move to Stamford Bridge and is worried about the impact he may have on the game against the Gunners. Since Lukaku was linked, Romelu's been talking to me on a consistent basis, so I know it's happening, but I have to keep quiet. All the time I'm thinking this is fine, but when I see how Arsenal got beat against Brentford knowing that Romelu will be there, he said. I knew that this was going to happen, watching how we play, seeing how Ivan Toney and Mbeumo dealt with our defense. Let's face it, Lukaku with the players he now has, it's going to be devastating against most defenses. Darren Bent has slammed Arsenal for selling academy graduate Joe Willock to Newcastle this summer, describing it as the worst decision. Willock spent the second half of last season on loan at Newcastle, scoring 8 times in 14 Premier League games for the Magpies. Newcastle identified the 21-year-old as their number one transfer priority this summer, making his loan permanent for a fee of around £25 million last week. But Bent believes that Arsenal should have kept onto the young midfielder and integrated him into the first-team squad at the Emirates. We've seen Mohamed Elneny, we've seen Granit Xhaka. Xhaka's time has passed now for me. Elneny has never really got started, Bent told TalkSport. But we've got a young player who's hungry, who went out on loan to Newcastle and did very, very well, coming back full of confidence, hoping to be part of the squad, and then you just let him go. It's brilliant news for Newcastle. They'll absolutely love him up there. But, for Arsenal, it was the worst decision.
If you like the video, like, share.